pure and holy. Try to keep sign. With Thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Let's go, man.
Oh, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm Reverend Jane Hyatt. I'm the senior minister here. I'm so glad to see you all. And this is Unity Spiritual Community of Central Oregon, and we are a wild soul sanctuary. And for those of you who are new and are thinking, what are they doing? This is something that we picked up about a year ago from a singer called Rafe Perlman, but it aligns with our values of nurturing community and love for the earth and being our own individual selves. And so we just kind of liked it, and it's fun. And we don't believe in a place where in order to be spiritual and aligned with your truth, you have to be somber. We can be playful and have fun, so let's hear it for Howells. We have a mission statement that we can say together. We stand together. System of unity, deep wisdom, and loving kindness. So this is really important. This is why we're here. This is why we get out of bed and out of our pajamas and come here on a Sunday morning, because we stand together to do something that's important in the world. So really hold this mission statement in your hearts. This is a time when we can greet each other, and this is see how many you can greet from your seat. Just turn around and say hi.
Will you run over to the sound booth and get some mics for the to run for the appreciation?
Oh, some mics. Okay.
Okay. Y'all did so great at staying in your seats. So right now, I'd like to just introduce our team for today. That's last week's slide, but I'm the host. And William Gregory is going to be our speaker today. We're going to have a meditation from Donna Benjamin, music by Soulshine, and Kira is our guest speaker, singer. And we want to thank all the volunteers, the youth leaders that are going to take the kids out, the people over in the kitchen area, the people who cleaned this place when we weren't watching, all the people that are behind the scenes doing things. We really want to appreciate them. And we want to acknowledge the land that we are on, the beauty of this land, and all of those tribes that cared for it before us, the Wasco and the Warm Springs and the Paiute and any others that came through the area. They tended it with respect, and we aspire to learn from them. And so we honor them every week. And this is our chair, which has gained extra real estate. And this is for all of our loved pets and people. Some of them have passed over, and some of them just aren't here because they still are in their pajamas, or they're traveling, whatever it may be. Or the people that, no, I'm never walking through those doors, but you sure wish they would. Put them in the chair, and who knows, by osmosis, they may just open their minds to another perspective. So let's move into prayer. Today is all about love. And we've had quite a week. We celebrated Independence Day with the fun that is the barbecues and the fireworks, and the not so fun that is the politics. And it's really tempting to get into a place of divisiveness, despair, anger. All of those things come easily because of our whole mass consciousness. But here at Unity, we say that no, there's only one true consciousness, the consciousness that powers all creation, and that is love. And so we just align ourselves now with that love that sizzles with power to create the world that we desire. And we claim that this love that we are is what everyone is. Love is expressing in so many ways, all beautiful. And even though there are times when we and others forget, and our behavior doesn't seem in alignment with love, the truth is we are love, all are love. There is only love. And so we step into a position as spiritual warriors where we hold fast to knowing this truth. We deny any other. We keep our focus on love. And we know that as we do so, that love emanates out and affects everything in the world around us. And this is more powerful than any action that we can take. Not that we shouldn't take actions, but the most powerful is to be in the truth of love. We affirm this now. We allow ourselves to be grateful that we can be in a community that holds this knowing with us. And we release this prayer into the ethers like confetti, allowing it to spread with joy. And so it is.
You take a minute and fill out those green forms in front of your chair. Fill out your prayer claims. Send them to our prayer team who will pray over them for a week. Send them on to Silent Unity who will pray over them for a month. It's a very powerful experience. So write those claims. I'll play a little bit while you're writing, and then we'll do the prayer song. Let's sing the first song together, shall we?
Breathe in and know I am. Be still and know I am. Let go and know I am. I am. Breathe in and know I am. Be still and know I am. Let go and know I
And now we have another kind of prayer, and that prayer is celebration. And so, would you bring those mics up? Evelette, do you want to help run mics? Yeah, that's okay. This one's good. And do you want to do the other side?
Gotcha.
Okay. So, yeah, you can do that side and you can do this side. How about that? So, the way this works, if you have something to celebrate, you just raise your hand and one of our mic runners will come back. There's somebody way in the back there. I'm going to celebrate first that I had a week of grandchildren, all 4 of them, in different, just about every day I was involved with grandchildren, so I'm exhausted and exhilarated. And ready for my sabbatical, which starts on Thursday, and I'm going to be going to Yosemite and the coast and Lake Tahoe, and just so excited for it. So,
I'm celebrating my mom's here.
ah, welcome, Leah's mom. Who else has got a celebration?
I'm celebrating being 95% moved out of my house, but it'll take me 6 months at least to move into the new one. Boxes everywhere.
Yeah, all right. Wait, what's with this side over here? Come on, get your joy on. You must have something to celebrate. Yeah, there's one way in the back, Doug.
We'll start.
Celebrating at the Unity auction, I got a consultation for feng shui with Vibrant Spaces, and they came over to our house probably a couple months ago, and we've been working on just cleaning and editing, as they say, and it feels so good, and it's really nice to have a space that just feels peaceful and calm and like it still represents us, but we're kind of still seeing the effects of their influence. So I'm feeling grateful for that today.
I'm celebrating losing 83 pounds. I finally met my goal. And if you ask me how I did it, I chose meat over food.
Nice.
I'm celebrating.
You press the mute button until it shows green.
I'm celebrating the drumming circle yesterday and inviting everybody to rise the energy among us women. It is out of this world. You come home vibrating, and you have a lot of hope and love for this planet.
Celebrating completing my 39th year on this planet and learning how to love myself even more deeply.
Oh, beautiful.
Hi, my name is Jeff. I'm visiting family, and excuse me, I'm just celebrating what love and support looks like to me and stability. I love you, bro.
Hello there, my name is Genesis, and I'm celebrating my grandparents coming here to visit me and them having such an amazing time experiencing Bend and Mother Nature. So.
Okay, and the Earth has a celebration as well. What was once a landfill in the town of Fort Edward, New York, has now been transformed into a community solar project that will power hundreds of local households with clean energy. The landfill was a hazardous waste danger until it was capped, cleaned up, and converted into a solar energy farm. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so it's time for our kids to come up, all three of you. Come on, Colton. And we're going to bless them. And Monica, you also, we're going to, you want to grab a mic? Here. There you go. That's good.
Because I didn't let go. Hi, I'm Monica, so I'm the head of the Earth Care team right now. So I'm coming up to announce this week's challenge. So if you don't know, we're doing a challenge every week for the Earth that's coinciding with what the theme of the week is that the ministers are talking about. So last week it was wisdom, and the challenge had to do with making a plant-based meal for yourself and your family. So if you did that, there's that raffle. There's on the table, there's boxes, one for the adults and one for the kids, and you can put your name and phone number in and stick it in the box, and we're collecting prizes. Suzanne's going to be donating a cookbook, and we've got, I think, a hydro flask and maybe another one coming, and some other prizes that we're putting together. This week, we're going to be doing the power of love for the planet, and one of the things, again, what we're trying to do is just connect with nature. So the theme this week is really falling in love with nature. Many of us already probably fell in love with nature, but we're going to rediscover it. And this is where everything is connected, and that we're extending our love for ourselves to the love for everybody and all the creatures that inhabit the planet with us. So the challenge is to take a photo of 3 things in nature that you love, and you can give them to somebody or you can just take them for yourself, but it's more so we notice what's the beauty and appreciate the beauty around us. And so the kids are going to be doing that today. I think Genesis might have them taking some pictures or of nature or some other fun thing. So, or they can make, you can make a picture if you want, you can draw a picture. So anyway, they're going to be doing that. And then when they finish their challenge, they can also put their names in the raffle. So, all right, thanks.
And there's sheets. If you didn't get one of those sheets when you came in, our greeters have them, so just raise your hand and they'll get one to you. And let's bless our children. So, we appreciate the holy gift you are. We see the Christ light shining from you. May you always know what a treasure you are. May you always bring your gifts freely and fully to the world. Namaste. Okay, you're going to have so much fun. Thank you, Genesis and Alicia. Okay, let's see. announcements. So we just have a few announcements today. The Sunday evening sound bath is starting up again next week. So from 6 to 7:15 p.m. And I know there are quite a few of you that have been missing that. And those of you who haven't been missing it, check it out, and then you'll know why everyone else was missing it. It's so wonderful. Also, the year-to-date financials for the year 2024 are on a bulletin board out there, and they're also in your newsletter. So if you get that email newsletter and sometimes you look at it and sometimes you don't, but you care about the finances, look at the one that came out this week, because you can expand the chart to fit your eyesight and, and see how we're doing. But the bottom line is we're doing so much better than last year. So thank you very much. And if you just check our website, there are lots of activities that are going on all the time, and you can learn about them there. Now we get to introduce 2 brand new members to our community. Membership is really a special thing where you decide that this place resonates so much with you that you want to put your whole self in, kind of like the hokey pokey. So Sarah Jones, who's a vice president of our board, has taken on the whole membership introductions for people and the classes that they take. So I'm going to turn this over to Sarah.
Thank you. Good morning. All right, I have the honor and pleasure to introduce 2 new members today. Sonia and Robin, you want to come up? Come on up. We'll continue our celebration. Come on up here with me. There you go. All right. We're going to start with Sonia. I'll introduce Sonia Membe. And Sonia lives here with husband Shadrach and son Moses. And a little bit about her history. It's a beautiful history. So she started her spiritual background in an evangelical Christian home. And that was her experience of God most of her life. And it never really made sense to her. Does anyone relate to that at all? Yeah. So she explored lots of different things, different religions, different denominations, ended up at the Mormon church, and I love what she says, no, just no. So she gave up for a while on religion, and then with lots of questions, just lots of questions going on for her. And she said these questions were answered when she did an Eckhart Tolle meditation. And she had the experience of actually feeling God, feeling the pure love of source energy flowing through her. And she finally knew what God was. Is that beautiful?
Yeah.
Shortly after that, some mutual friends introduced her to our community here, suggested that she come here. And she came to a service and immediately resonated with what she was hearing. And then COVID came, and the doors were closed, and she couldn't come for a while. Then she had a life experience that kept her away for a little while longer, and now she is here, fully here, and we're so happy to have her. Here's what she says: even though I came to Unity to be of service, I have been incredibly blessed by the way that Unity has supported me. Now it is my mission to spread the word by talking to whoever I can about the amazing programs that Unity offers and helping Unity grow and expand. So how fortunate are we to have Sonia here with us? And she is out there all the time handing out our calendars to people and talking to people about our community. So welcome, Sonia. We're very happy to have you here. And then we have Robin Iona. So Robin, you've only been here a month, is it? 6 weeks. 6 weeks. So she's brand new to Bend. came from Albany, but originally from Portland. And in Portland, she met our dear Amandine and connected strongly. And when she introduced herself, she said, "I am Amandine's godmother," or American mother. So that's how strong that bond is, and she is involved with Amandine and Judd's family. So, and here's what she says. When she says, "Who am I? I am a healer by nature. I aspire to inspire love to whom I meet. I am a student of living my life to the fullest in the most uplifting and positive way possible." And as a pranic energy healer, she says her expertise is showing you how to forgive past pains through physically cutting cords and using meditation with hypnosis as a combination to sever the ties with things that no longer serve. And she has a book coming out soon, How to Forgive Anyone. How exciting is that? So very happy to have you here, Robin. So I have a little certificate here for you, Sonia, and for you, Robin, and a rose to welcome you. There you go. All right, and would you like to say a word?
Hi. Okay, you said just a word. No, I'm very excited to be here and part of this community. I'm excited because I finally found a home of people that support each other and care, because that's something that I haven't seen through my life, and that people come and go, but I think y'all really like each other, and you support each other, and it shows, and I am so fortunate to be part of that. Also, there's an amazing amount of non-physical beings with us here. So many here. It's amazing. So I just wanted to say that thank you for them, and thank you for you guys.
Okay, there's so much I want to say, but yeah, so I've been quite alone for a long time. And when I came here and saw how everybody connected, and people came to me and said hi and gave me hugs, and it was the first time I was here, and I felt included for the first time. And I have a lot of talents and gifts that I've been given from God, or whatever you want to call God. Everybody's got a name. But I really wanted to find a place I could give those talents to. And, and I've been doing a lot of stuff here, getting involved with a lot of things and finding out who everybody is and what everybody's about here, and very, very happy to see that you guys have the same mission I do, spreading love in a world of so much confusion and unconsciousness. And so I'm very happy that I can be a part of this group, so we can all work together to do this, to bring love to the people that really, really need it right now. So thank you.
Thank you both. So happy to have you here with us. All right.
Just a little excited. Isn't that great? So I want to introduce two more people. So the first one I'm going to introduce is Kira, who is here to do singing with us. And I am so excited to introduce her and that she's here and I get to participate in it, because she's had a couple of community events here that I haven't been able to participate in, but I wanted, and if I could only get my worthless clone to do something, I would have been here. But anyway, Kira is a multiracial song catcher. She's both Japanese and white in her background. She's a song leader, an artist, a community leader, and an ever-evolving human.
enlivened by the magic of many voices weaving together in sonorous alchemy, Kira blends heart and harmony, sharing simple pocket songs to layered polyphonic pieces. She believes in the transformative power of community singing as an invaluable tool for empowerment, connection, and healing. Kira has been song leading since 2017, inspired greatly by her own journey of vocal liberation. She joined Open Hub's singing leadership in 2020, bringing much passion and new songs to the community. She attended Lisa Littlebird's Song Leader Flight School in 2020, as well as the Community Choir Leadership Training. It's a great way to spend your pandemic. She has been a featured song leader at various festivals around the country, including the Oregon Country Fair. She currently directs Voices Rising Community Choir, offering experiential group singing aimed at creating interconnectivity and powerful harmonies through weaving our voices together. So let's give her a round of applause. And you'll hear from her in just a minute, but just to make it seamless, the transition from all the singing that she will do with us to the talk, I'm going to introduce William Gregory, who is going to give us our talk on love and our connection to the movie Casablanca today. And he is on the ministerial path. He has just started at Unity Worldwide Spiritual Institute. So, yeah. He had the privilege of being at Unity Village in June and experiencing the energy of that place. And he's a poet and a man of deep, deep integrity, and somebody that I dearly love. And I'm really excited to hear your talk today. So let's start with Kira. Come on up.
Morning. It's funny because I am a facilitator as part of my profession, and I'm totally introverted and nervous talking in front of people. So it's a fun play on edges there. Yeah, thank you for that lovely introduction, Jane. So I come from a place of believing that, well, growing up, I had such insecurity about my voice. I didn't think it was good enough, and was really scared of sharing it with the world. And through my journey, have discovered what singing as a group, as a community, weaving our voices together, how powerful that can be, and supportive to finding your voice, connecting to your voice in relation with community. I have discovered how healing and releasing and transformative and connecting and alchemizing and joyful singing as a group can be. Sometimes we carry all kinds of energies in our body, and the songs that I share are generally easy to grab onto and uplifting and speak to the human experience and heart. So there's something profound that happens when we all sing together. It's really funny to try and talk about it because it's such an experiential thing. So yeah, anyway, you think about it, humans have been singing together for centuries in like ritual spaces, for grief, for celebrations, and somewhere along the way, many of us received the message, perhaps, that I shouldn't sing, or my voice isn't good enough, or I'm not a singer, or even things like speak when spoken to. We carry all kinds of vocal wounds in us that we might not even be aware of, so that diminish our voices. So I really try to create accessible, inclusive, and engaging spaces for people to enjoy, to find pleasure in the experience of singing together. I take away sheet music, auditions, vocal training, performance. Like, we're really like bringing it down to the basic level. Whoop, hello. I don't even really need a mic, do I? It's online. Oh.
Can you scooch over to the other mic, please?
What's that?
Just scooch over to the other mic here.
Okay. All right. I don't really use mics generally, so I might just opt out at some point. Anyway, so, I'm going to lead. I was supposed to start a little timer to keep track of myself here. But anyway, it'll all be good. So I'm going to lead us in a couple songs today, and as part of the theme of love, I really want to invite you into a place of grace with yourself, with wherever you're at in your vocal journey. A couple guidelines I like to share in my events that I facilitate is there are no mistakes. Just throw that out the window. We're going for connection over perfection and really giving ourselves that grace to be in the learning process, to find the words, to find the notes as they like slowly imprint into us. I invite you to try on parts. I'm going to be sharing a few different parts to the first song. See what feels good in your vocal range. I will be sectioning us for different parts at a certain point, and you're welcome to sing that part, or if there's like another part that's like, that's the part for me, I'm going to sing that. That's totally fine too. It's all invitational. All right, so with that, I want to invite us to do some warm-ups together. If you're willing and able, I want to invite you to stand. And if you need to stay seated, that's totally fine. I just invite you to really sit up, maybe even scooch to the edge of your chair so you can really maximize your lung capacity and channeling your vocal power. All right, so first we're going to do some exaggerated yawns. So just like you're getting out of bed in the morning, yeah, I see already. So opening your arms wide, opening your chest, opening your mouth, and sighing, big sigh out. Very good. Let's do another one of those. Deep breath in. Oh, you sound glorious. One more. Deep breath in. Maybe you're saying hello to your neighbor in the process. All right. This next exercise, I want you to grasp your hands together like this. Now drop your jaw like you're going, huh? And we're going to do an ah sound and shake our hands. So, Great, you're very good at that. And the last thing that we're going to do is some whale talk. If you've seen Finding Nemo, Ellen DeGeneres pretends she can speak whale by undulating her voice from high in her range down to her low notes and up again. And so we're just going to try by saying hello there in whale. So, hello there. Yeah, you're going to sound funny. Let's do that all together. Hello there. Hello there. Maybe turn to a neighbor and say hello there. Very good. All right. Now that we're a little warmed up, you can sit back down again. But I want to invite you to stay upright, maybe not lean all the way back into your chair. So this first song comes from a very dear friend of mine and colleague and mentor, Carly Loveling. Say that name, Carly Loveling. She's over in Eugene leading songs there. She's been a dear, dear companion to me on my singing path. This is a song called Let Me Be the Love. And the first line is, I'm doing my best to be the love my deepest heart is dreaming of. And she really is a model for me. Actually, we had some conflict that we were navigating recently, and so really how do you show up in love when you're in conflict? That is the real practice. Yeah. So it feels really special to bring her song here today. So. let's hear you sing. Ah, beautiful. I'm doing my best to be the love. Try that. I'm doing my best to be the love my deepest heart is dreaming of. My deepest heart is dreaming of. The whole thing. I'm doing my best to be the love my deepest heart is dreaming of. Everyone. I'm doing my best to be the love my deepest heart is dreaming. Sound beautiful. I'm doing my best to be the love my deepest heart is dreaming. One more time. I'm doing my best to be the love my deepest heart is dreaming of. Nice. Second part. Letting my cup overflow. Letting my cup overflow. Try that. Letting my cup overflow. Letting my cup overflow. Again. Letting my cup overflow. I'm gonna have this side, keep that going. Letting my yeah, you're a team now. Keep that going. I'm doing my best to be love. My deepest heart is dreaming of. I'm doing my best to be the love. My deepest heart is dreaming of. Doing my best to be the love. My deepest heart is dreaming of. Letting my cup be the love. My deepest heart is beautiful. That's glorious. I'm going to add in one more part. This can be for the divas out there, or you can also sing it an octave down. With every breath I take, let me be the love. With every breath I take, let me be the love. With every breath I take, let me be the love. With every breath I hear the other parts. What are we doing? I'm doing my best to be the love my deepest heart is. Two more times. One more time. With every breath I take, everyone. With every breath I take, let me be the love. With every breath I take, let me be the love. With every breath I take, let me be the love. One more time. With every breath I take, let me be the Just take a moment to just rub that into your bodies. Thank you so much. That was such a gift to share with you. Now I'm going to hand it over to William.
Hi, I'm William. And thank you so much for that, Kira. That was beautiful. I probably gave this talk 1,000 times in my head as I laid in bed awake last night. And I died 1,000 deaths this morning getting ready and coming in here today. And that helped me so much to just relax into this. Right now we're doing a series of talks on the 12 powers. The 12 powers is a big deal in unity. I'm going to read them off. We have faith, strength, wisdom, love, power, imagination, understanding, will, order, zeal, release, life. And unity teaches that these are all agencies within us now. These are agencies and abilities that exist within us now, and if we turn our attention on them and meditate on them, these are innate abilities we have that are latent, like programs that we can turn on, that can become accessible to us, that we have these at our disposal. And when Jane gave this invitation out for us to give talks on the 12 powers, I jumped at the idea of giving a talk on love. It's an honor to give a talk on love. I just want to love. Love is this broad, amorphous thing that so many things are encompassed in. In fact, when I look at the 12 powers, in my mind, love is the prime one. All these other powers, imagination, understanding, order, zeal, all kind of come from the idea of love. And so many beautiful words have been written about love. Love is principle. In Corinthians, it says that, love never fails. Love endures all things. Love is its own reason for existence. That love is this absolute thing. And love doesn't have expectations. Love doesn't take offense. Love doesn't get brokenhearted. But we do. It's interesting that, as much as birth is a part of love and life is a part of love, so is death, so is tragedy. At any given moment in human history, there's been no shortage of tragedy or uncertainty. Think about this for a moment, and I've thought about this a lot. Every person in this room right now was once born naked, innocent, precious. Everyone in this room right now was once a precious, tender little baby that just wanted to love and just wanted to be love. An open stream of love. And in this life, we're born into this dichotomy of duality, of light and darkness, of fear and love, of ego and greed, of the misuse of divine will. This life will give us every excuse to cap our love. It's as though if love was a stream and we were the hose, every time we experience heartbreak or betrayal by a parent, by a spouse, by a government, we start to cap that love. It hurts. It hurts when we cap this love. When we grow up in this life, through society, through school, through competition, we get ideas about ourselves that are so far away from this original love we were born into. We begin to have, perhaps we've made mistakes. We haven't lived up to our own expectations. Perhaps we compromised our own integrity. And we have these concepts and ideas, or shame, real shame within us, or to look out at the tragedies in the world. And we cap that love we have within us. And it hurts. And you could say, safely, that all the addictions and distractions and comforts and behavioral malfunctions in the world have all come from this trying to cover up this pain and fear we have from capping our own love. I'm reading a book right now as part of my first ministerial class, and it's called The 5 Invitations. And it's about a Zen Buddhist who has pioneered hospice care. And I'm reading this book. I was reading it in the park. I'm sitting in the park. I'm on a blanket. I got in the river. People are playing Frisbee. And I'm reading this book for my class. And it's him telling the story of having this Zen hospice care. And people come from all walks of life, drug addicts, unfortunate people come into this hospice care. And through his practice of intentional listening and patience and teaching ideas of forgiveness and acceptance, people come with horrible traumas, horrible regrets and fears. They've been packing this misery around their entire lives. And in the last few days or the last few weeks of their lives, they practice accepting what it is and forgiving, sometimes forgiving abusers, and get to live the last days in a sense of joy and lightness, a chance to forgive. And I'm thinking, do we have to wait until then? Do we have to wait? We're the only ones limiting our ability to love. We're the only ones carrying that bag of rocks. We're the only ones holding on to those hurts and pains. We're choosing where to focus our attention. There's no shortage of tragedy right now in this world we could focus our attention on. But love is a choice. Love is a willful choice. I remember having a period of time. I've had a couple of dark nights of the soul. I've been through some shit in this life, and I remember, really, really hurting over that, hurting over my own pain and my own loss, feeling that I've failed this life, and meditating on that. And I have gifts, there are things I'm gifted with, and sometimes I'll get messages and dreams, and I'll remember them. And I'll never forget this message I got in this dream. And because if you think about it, if we had never experienced love, would the rest of life hurt so bad? Would it? My big thing was why. I'm asking why. And the answer I got in the dream was, darkness reminds us of light. Fear reminds us of love. Weakness reminds us of strength. Darkness reminds us of light. Fear reminds us of love. Weakness reminds us of strength. It is only because we come from light that darkness is unclear. It is only because we come from love that fear is uncomfortable. It's only because we're designed to be free that any degree of helplessness we find to be so disgusting. If suffering were our nature, it would feel good. It's only because we're designed for love that everything else hurts so bad. And the only thing that's keeping us from that forgiveness is us. And I invite you right now, just take a moment. Because right now, sitting in these chairs is still that precious, innocent little baby within you. Right now, sitting in these chairs is that desire to love. And in the practice with the Zen Buddhists, in the practice we have in the 12 steps, we live in a time where spirituality is awakening. It's undeniable. We're having conversations that our parents and grandparents could not dream of having. This is life is calling us forth now. But imagine for a moment if you could just hold yourself. Just think of yourself in complete acceptance, even for the things we feel ashamed of, even for the times that we've failed, to forgive the life that sometimes betrayed us, to accept it all for what it is and choose to love it anyway, but even more than that, to accept ourselves for who we are right now today and choose to love ourselves, choose to forgive ourselves, to allow that cap to come off of our heart, even for just a moment. It only starts with a moment of radically accepting ourselves for all of our imperfections, for all of our failures, and just choosing to love as a matter of principle. That's where the seed starts. Once we can build a little bit of love and grace for ourselves, it opens us up. And in all practical terms, completely pragmatically, let's look at this from a scientific perspective. If we're choosing to love ourselves, our immune system levels out, our brain calms down, we make better decisions, we do the right things more often, and it feels good to do the right things. But this is a practice. Oftentimes every morning when we wake up, our natural inclination is to love. It's like we want to just go, whoa. And as we're coming into consciousness, and as our ego is putting itself together for our day, and as we remember all the things that are wrong with our lives and all the regrets we have, our vibration goes from, and I have to do this again. And it hurts because we're designed to sing. We're designed to love. We're designed to grace. Let me look at my notes because I get lost a lot. So an open heart leads to a beautiful life. So we're talking about love. And I have to read this. It's my honor to read this. When I read this, I wept. It's probably the most brilliant thing written on love. And so let me give you a quick background for this. The preface of this story is there's a little sleepy fishing village. Simple village. This is pre-industrial. This is, pre-techno. We'll call it the Copper Age. And there's a ship that gets wrecked in a storm. And this guy gets washed ashore. He's the only living person from the boat. And this is an educated man, a deeply spiritual man. This is really an amazing man who just gets shipwrecked in this little fishing village. And so he's stuck there with no way home. And he decides just to help out. He helps heal the sick, teaches the children, helps the farmers with their crops, helps people build their buildings. He's called in to advocate. He's called in for his advice and counsel. And he just is of service to this fishing village. And then one day, this boat starts sailing into the harbor. And he looks up and he recognizes the sails on this boat. And he realizes this is his way home. He's leaving. And as he goes out to the dock, the people start gathering around. And they start asking him, they think, this beautiful human being is leaving us, and we want, we're going to lose him. And it's their chance to ask questions, to glean whatever wisdom they can from this generous, beautiful human being before they leave. All right. So this is a treatise on love. Are you ready for this? Can you handle this? I don't know. And then Alamitras said, "Speak to us of love." And he raised his head and looked upon the people, and there fell a stillness upon them. And with a great voice he said, "When love beckons to you, follow him, though his ways are hard and steep. And when his wings enfold you, yield to him, though the sword hidden among his pinions may wound you. And when he speaks to you, believe in him, though his voice may shatter your dreams, as the north wind lays waste the garden. For even as love crowns you, so shall he crucify you. Even as he is for your growth, so is he for your pruning. Even as he ascends to your height and caresses your tenderest branches that quiver in the sun, so shall he descend to your roots and shake them in their clinging to the earth. Like sheaves of corn, he gathers you unto himself. He threshes you to make you naked. He sifts you to free you from your husks. He grinds you into whiteness. He kneads you until you are pliant. And then he assigns you to his sacred fire, that you may become sacred bread for God's sacred feast. All these things love shall do unto you, that you may know the secrets of your own heart. And in that knowledge, become a fragment of life's heart. But if in your fear you would seek only love's peace and only love's pleasure, then it's better that you cover over your nakedness and pass out of love's threshing floor into a seasonless world where you shall laugh, but not all your laughter, and you shall weep, but not all your tears. Love gives not but from itself, and takes not but from itself. Love possesses not, nor would it be possessed. For love is sufficient unto love. When you love, you should not say, God is in my heart, but rather, I am in the heart of God. And think not that you can direct the course of love, for if love finds you worthy, will direct your course. Love has no other desire but to fulfill itself. But if you love, and must needs have desires, let these be your desires. To melt like a running brook that sings its melody into the night. To know the pain of too much tenderness. To be wounded by your own understanding of love. And to bleed willfully and joyfully. To wake at dawn with a winged heart and give thanks for another day of loving. To rest at the noon hour and meditate on love's ecstasy. To return home at evening time with gratitude, and then to sleep with a prayer for the beloved in your heart and a song of praise upon your lips. We could live half a life. We could live half asleep. We could live chasing a bunch of things in this world that leave us empty. Or we could look within and choose to love ourselves. Choose to love that principle. Choose to forgive. Choose to accept. The results are an open heart. The results are laughing all of our laughter. Becoming agents of light in times of perceived fear. Channels of love, bastions of grace. What is really worthy in this life is to live with an open heart. The love's already there. It's the code in which we're written in. It's the fabric from which we're woven. It's already there. Our job is to find out whatever resentment, judgment, shame, or fear we have that keeps us from feeling our own innocence again. Our innocence is indestructible. It's eternal. But the choice of love to enact it in our lives begins with self-forgiveness and self-acceptance and realizing that we're already that. It's already here. And it's an honor to speak of this. It really is, to get up and speak of love. This is a series on the 12 powers. I've kind of diverted from the pattern on that, but yeah, for me, love's really hard to fit into a box. It's a precious, cherished, sacred thing. Christ said that what profit does a person have who may gain the whole world but loses their soul? And what is a soul without love? It's a synonymous thing. So I invite you to explore that. When we feel depressed, when we feel anxious, when we're judging ourselves, can we cut ourselves some slack? Can we grant ourselves some grace? Because I tell you most truly, just the beginning of that builds a wave and an orb and a space within us where we have a peace that is not for sale and is not subject to the discretion of the outside influences of this world. And so it is.
Thank you, William. Yeah, I'm really appreciating your talk in just my own integrating all the parts that I might push into other rooms of my general house, the parts that I'm ashamed of or in fear of, and how to create an integrated whole self that's loving to all those parts that we might not want to be seen in the light. Thank you. This song I want to share next is it's a little song, but with big heart. This is a gospel song from Ricky Byers. Yes, I know some of you know this song. It's called "We Let It Be," and Ricky is a Black singer-songwriter. I'm sharing an arrangement of the song by Maggie Wheeler, who's down in Los Angeles. And this song is actually the outro of a much larger song. If you go and listen, Ricky's version is kind of this reggae whole structure, and this is a slightly different arrangement, but given Ricky's blessing. The words are, "We let the love wash over us, we let it be." We let the love wash over us. Try that. We let the love wash over us. And then we let it be. We let it be. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. Let's just try that all together. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. Beautiful. Let's do that again. We let the love wash over us. We let one more time with all you got.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being here with us. You embody the community that we inspire to be. Thank you.
I just want to thank Unity too, because the community in Unity has been super supportive in hosting my community choir that I've been leading, which I started last fall. And I'm going to do a little shameless self-promotion here.
Oh, please do.
So I lead a community choir that's for all voices. I'll lead a 6 to 8 week series where we get to sing songs like this and really dive in together. There's a bunch of folks here already who've sung with me. And this summer, I'm offering these one-day choir events that are happening on the third Sunday of every month, July through September at Hanai, which is a beautiful place to sing. And each event is going to be focused around a special theme that connects to the living world, how we connect to and how it moves through us. So July 21st is the first of these, and I have a flyer that I've put out in the hallway there if you want to take a look. So we'll be creating a community altar as part of it, and singing songs. The first one is about nature and our connection to the earth. The second will be like evening revels, and the third one will be about water. So if you have any interest in that, there's some flyers out there. Feel free to take one on your way out. And I also have a mailing list if you want to stay in touch with what I'm doing. And it's just been an honor and true gift to get to share song with you today. So thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. And thank you to William for that beautiful, beautiful talk. That was he just embodies that love, doesn't he? And I love the way that the words just roll out from you. You're like this wave of love that is in expression. Thank you. So let's take a minute right now. In lieu of a formal meditation, let's just go into a silence for just 1 minute and allow all that we've experienced to settle into our bones. This place is a sanctuary for love. It's a place where we can come and remember who we are, where we can practice coming from love and seeing love in one another. In a moment, we're going to shift into a time of giving. But as we prepare to give, I invite you to think about, how does love give?
not with stinginess or resentment or fear. Love gives in fullness. Love gives because it's all it knows how to do. To flow, to be what it is. And so I invite all of us into that practice right now. For those of you who do a monthly donation online, which we are so grateful for, it really helps in the budgeting process. I invite you to just hold that intention that you have in your hearts. And for those of you who choose to give in this room or online or texting it or however you choose to do it, hold what you have and allow it to consciously be love in expression. The acronym for money is my own natural energy yield. And your own natural energy is love. So we hold the love in our hands. I invite the greeters to come forward. We get to practice being love in motion. If you filled out a green form for prayer, you can put it in the offering basket as well. And we bless these empty baskets right now. We know that these are possibility, and we get to fill possibility. We get to create the world we want with love. Okay.
Gratitude in my heart, gratitude in my soul. I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you.
Mahalo.
I just want to say thank you for it all. Thank you for it all. I got gratitude in my heart, gratitude in my soul. I just want to say thank you. Muchas gracias. I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you for it all. Thank you for it all.
Let's bless these offerings together. From the love of pure spirit within us, we bless these gifts. We send them forth to do, bless and prosper. They are evidence of our faith and belief. They do good work in the world and return to us multiplied abundantly. And so it is. Thank you. And right now, I'd like to welcome people who are here for the first time. And so you can just raise your hand and say hi, or you can raise your hand and be willing to speak into the mic and tell us who you are. And the reason that we ask you to speak into the mic is not to terrify you, but because we have an online audience that we are so grateful for. We have people online like the Sullivans who have been here from the very beginning in this community, and as they are in their 80s now and have had some health challenges, it's hard for them to get here. And so they get to be with us still online. And there are other people who have all their own reasons. Some people are traveling, and they get to be with us even while they are away. So when you feel, strange about using the mic, that's why. It's a gift of love to them to include more people than can be here in this room. Okay, so there's also a blue card in front of you, and here's the reason you would fill this out. You will get a newsletter to let you know what is going on, and we will also know that you exist, and we'll
we can get in touch with you to invite you to a dinner for newcomers. So I'm having one tomorrow night, and people that filled this out, I picked up the phone and called them. And they're coming to my house for dinner. Or Tuesday, don't let me confuse you. Anyway, so if you will fill this out, then we want to bring you into community. Now, if you're sitting there and you're thinking, God, when is this going to get over with? I didn't like this. Then don't fill it out. But if this resonates with you, even if it's not your first time here, but you just haven't done it yet, fill it out. We'd love to get to know you more. So, anybody who's willing to introduce themselves, will you raise your hand, please? Right over here, Doug. Well, if you stand and face the camera, then people online can see you.
For real? Yeah. My name's Adam Herod. I'm Elliot's brother. He does the sound bath here, and so I thought I would check it out. I just got good vibes just from this group of people, and I'm originally from Southern California. Just moved here from Eugene, and it was a pleasant experience, especially the talk on love. So thank you for sharing that. And yeah, I just haven't been to church in a long time, so this was an extra good service for me. Like, no judgment. You could believe, you know. There's lots of openness to what you could believe, and I just enjoyed the teachings and how Christ was thrown in there. And yeah, thanks for having me, and I look forward to get to know you guys more. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
We also have a book when you talked about what we believe called the 5 Principles, and it's basically 5 spiritual principles, and that's what unity is. That's our core. But how you interpret it is really up to you. And so that book gives you a little bit of ideas on how to think about it, questions to ask yourself. And if you didn't get one and you would like one, if you ask one of the greeters, they know where they are, or I'll get it for you. They're generally over in the back area there, but we would love to gift that to you. Anybody else here for the first time? You're going to get your steps in, Doug?
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I am speaking into the mic on purpose because I live in Madras and might not be here often, or I wanted to, anyway, I'm here and I'm going to be back in some form. So thank you.
Wonderful. Anybody else? Okay, so I know there are some of you that are new, even if your hands are up, and that's okay. You can raise your hand another week when you feel more courageous, and please fill out the blue card. And thank you for being here. And I'd like to invite the prayer chaplains to come up if you're here. I know we have Donna and Dave who are already on stage. Is anybody else here that's a prayer chaplain? Kalinda in the back. So prayer is something that's really, really at the heart of this community. And it's a practice of alignment with spiritual principle. It isn't a beseeching. It's a like, get back to my truth. So if anybody here has got something you're struggling with right now, and you could use an extra boost to get yourself in a place of knowing what's true, please come up to any one of these individuals and allow them to pray with you and help you get back into that place of alignment. They are just so honored to do it, because you cannot pray with somebody else without getting yourself into alignment. So it's not a have to, it's a get to for them. And so now we're going to say our prayer of intention together. And this is our intention that we state as a community for how we want to move out into the world. Holy light shines within and all around me, a presence of love that is always there. I am that presence. I am a radiant field of love energy. I am holy light. My essence cradles and guides me.
I am a gift in this world. I go forth from here in joy to bless the world with my loving light. Thank you all for being here.
I got gratitude in my heart. I got gratitude in my soul. I just want to say thank you, thank you. I just want to say thank you, thank you. I just want to say thank you for it all. Ba-da, ba-ba-ba-da-da.